morning. I'm joined by Stuart Martin from Ambience Bain. Stuart, first of all, can you give us a bit of a description of the company?
Yeah, morning, Tom. Thanks for inviting me. For those who don't know, Ambience Bain is a third-generation family-owned French manufacturer of bathroom furniture and shower spaces. We have factories in France, where our head office also is, a factory in Tunisia, and then we have the UK offices.
And what's new for this year? I mean, I know you joined the BMA, but what else is new for the company in 2025?
So, aside from joining the Bathroom Association,
On brand, thank you.
Aside from joining the Bathroom Association, we have launched our new catalogue and price list. Ambience has been on a bit of a journey post-COVID, and we focused more as though we're more customer facing and customer friendly. The main catalogue, or the catalogue that we have now, is described as a magalog. It's a coffee table magazine. It's designed for the end user. It's full of inspirational ideas, showing mainly design and functionality, but not too much information. We don't want them to have all the knowledge. We want the end user to go back to the retailer and ask questions. Any retailer will tell you just how difficult it is for to strike up a conversation with an end user. But this magazine, this magalog, this coffee table magazine is designed to give the inspiration and get them to ask questions. Whilst the price file is designed very much for the retailer. Very, very simple things in putting your products alphabetically, having small images and technical information and very simple code process to follow. We get the feedback from a lot of the retailers is that a lot of magazines, a lot of price files out there are just codes and prices, codes and prices, codes and prices. And when you're pitching a product that could be £4,000, £5,000, £6,000, there's a fear factor for the retailer, making sure that they're ordering the right thing, they're selling the right thing. And we try and take a lot of that confusion out and make it foolproof at the end of the day. The collection itself now has quite a broad spectrum of products, from pricing from around £600 up to £6,000. But the units themselves are made of the same structure, the same materials, the same fixings. We use Hettish and Blum in what we put together. The colour palette remains the same throughout. So again, it makes it easier for a retailer to put a design together for an end user, put a package together, and we're only one component of that package. But very often I find myself explaining to retailers that they've done a presentation for an end user, they've pitched it in at, let's say, 15,500, and the end user said, look, I'm £500 over here. What can you do? Now, our collection allows you to move from like I said before, £600 to £6,000. So you can find a unit that it might be a little bit less design led. So one of our ceramic collections, so we have the Boss collection that is, I don't know what, 2 different heights, 2 different depths, 2 different drawer faces, 5 different widths, 42 different colours. It's all the way up to something like we've just launched Gemma, which is a much more design led product, which but also has the functionality that people are looking for, the practicality. They always want to store a bottle of bleach somewhere, so they can find a unit within that collection to suit the price the customer needs, but retain the colour and the quality of the product.
You mentioned quality, touched on quality there quite a bit. In terms of sustainability, what's going on in the business? Because I know that you've made an intervention in your factory in France, which is really interesting.
Yeah, we obviously with what we use, we're FSC approved. We use a lot of wood in what we manufacture. We operate where we glue and dowel all our products. We don't use the cam lock, so that reduces a lot of metalwork in the wood. The offcuts we shred them and we use them to heat the factories. But the next big step has been, because our product has been primarily wrapped in a very tough, clear plastic. The new machinery has landed in the last month and is now running alongside, and we will be making the switch to cardboard. And the intention is to have that everything packed in cardboard by January next year, which is it's a big step forward for us.
Um, One final question, Stuart, and we're going a little bit off the brief now, but I wanted to ask you about furniture as a category, because it's in recent years it's really grown within the bathroom space, hasn't it? Why do you think that is?
I I think the furniture has grown in the bathroom because initially it was a key feature. We've gone from, I'll say, the late 90s into the 2000s, from the mahogany and pine and lime dock, if you were lucky, 600 vanity unit with an inset bowl, into what can only be described as features, as pieces within the bathroom. To me, a vanity unit is much like as having a painting in your living room. It's that focal point. Although there has been more of a move recently to more muted colours, in as much as sort of the likes of Capietra bringing out some stunning designs of tiles, and the tiles are taking the lead, and we will have then the more muted sort of plainer, because the end user still needs something that's functional, that's there to tick a box. And let's face it, the pedestals had its day at the end of the day, and they want something to store all the bits and pieces that modern day life brings. But there's also, we feel that there's been quite a change in the industry. Whilst fitted furniture still has its place and accounts for a considerable amount of turnover for us, we recently launched last year a range called Connects, which is a linked modular system, which basically takes the features and benefits of fitted furniture into a modular look over an expansion of 2.5 meters, and any sort of combination of one drawer, two drawer, three drawer units with either a solid wood worktop or what we call the SMO stone resin worktops, one bowl, two bowls. So you get all the features and benefits of fitted, but it has that modular look to it as well.
I think the evolution of the categories are fascinating. Stuart, great to speak to you. Thanks very much for joining me on Member Monday.
No problem at all. Thanks for your time.